Telling you the things that I see, my love. I got jokes and cash. Those are 4 things I can guarantee, my love. Hey,
baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shaking in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shaking in the club with your homegirls.
Coming right up, the Grizzlies taking on the Pelicans. For the Memphis Grizzlies, sliding down the standings as we hit the middle of this season. Can they recover some of that lost momentum tonight? Pelicans, Grizzlies, only here on 2K Sports. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
He's being counted among the top 10 players in the Western Conference as votes continue to pour in.
I'm sure he's honored to have a spot on the list, but you know what he's really eyeing is a spot in the starting lineup.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. We've got Trey Murphy. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Bay in at the small forward position. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Brandon Clark, Santi Aldama out there with Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Coward in at the 2. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Rarely do we see threes out of Williamson, but when we do, he hits at a decent clip.
And so it's Memphis with it after New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. Now here's Wells. He's covered by Bay. 5 to shoot. Clark. Oh, Jordan with the block. And now New Orleans on the break. Here's Williamson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. We talked about how to play defense against DeJounte Murray. Coach said, well, DeJounte has made it no secret he plays better with the ball in his hands. So obviously we want to force him to give it up and act as more of a shooter whenever we can. That's easier said than done, but even if it happens a few times, that can change the game. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Murray. This one for 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 5. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Right wing. Here's the 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 6.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
1:50 left to play in the first. And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Looking now at some numbers for Ty Jerome.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
.146 left to play in the first. And Morant gets it to go.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
And Ja Morant has said he wants to dial back his dunking for his health. Did that ever cross your mind, Richard, as an aerial artist?
Well, dunking can take its toll over time, but I was kind of a crash test dummy. I was going to keep jumping no matter what. Ja's a little bit more concerned with getting hit in the air.
Here's Morant. After New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. Here's Clark. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Williamson is doubled and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here's New Orleans now. Murray passes to Jordan. Jones from outside connects from downtown.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Coward. Back to Morant. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Now Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. New Orleans leading by 8. On the wing, Jones launches a 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
26 seconds left in the first. Here's Morant. An easy 2 on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Williamson for 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Morant, no good.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Count the basket.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, a sizable lead of 14 at the break, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New Orleans?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Ty Jerome is out there with Scottie Pippen Jr. And it's Rupert in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Hendricks. 9 points in his last outing. Here's Misi. And another 3 for New Orleans.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Richard, with us in the middle of the season, how important is rest for a player?
Well, your rest is based off of your performance. If your team is playing well, you're able to get more rest. If you struggle, then you're going to have to push it a little bit harder. But I think players should always get ready for an 82-game season.
And so it's Memphis with it after New Orleans, 3-pointer on the other end. Now here's Jerome. Not a lot of room. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Spencer, looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
A nice shot by Fears.
Yeah, shooting clearly the #1 priority for Fears there, showing some confidence in his J.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Memphis calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
All right, time to check out a handful of point guards who, over the last 10 games, have been lighting it up from deep. DeJounte Murray, #1. Jeremiah Fears is second.
I mean, when no other options are available, any one of these guys can just take charge and shoot that 3.
As well as they shoot the 3, I don't think it needs to be a backup plan. That could be a plan A.
Here's Coward. 14 points his last outing. Shot to stop the run. Misi grabs the board.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Morant. After New Orleans, 3-pointer on the other end.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Richard, one of the more jaw-dropping athletes in the game. At 6'2", Ja Morant can get his head at the rim.
And he said we'll see that less often these days. He is trying to save his body and stay on the floor for his team. That is key.
And here's Morant outside, rebounded by New Orleans. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
So it's the Pelicans now, after the basket by Memphis on the other end.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Coward. Now Wells. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Outside Morant. The 3 is up. And it's Queen with a rebound. And it's Pelicans ball. They've got a 22-run going. What a pace. And keeping us up. Good! Another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season, 378.
And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Jerome. Still no points. Pass to Coward. Morant surveying the floor. Launches it. And another miss by Memphis. The steal. Looking to get back on track. And it's good on the lay-in. Morant's got 8.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out on the break, though.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Here's Morant, following the score by New Orleans. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's going for the lob! Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Clark for 3. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. It's New Orleans delivering the blowout. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm alongside Coach James Borrego. And, Coach, a nice effort so far. What's the key here in the second half, though?
Stay with our defense. That's the key. When we have our opportunities, push the pace. But we got to get stops, push it at them, and keeping a rhythm offensively at our point.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
Yeah, watching these guys make me want to be out there, Shaq. I mean, all the space they have to shoot it in right now, man, this would have been my time, Shaq.
Jet with a little FOMO here.
Yeah, I'm glad I played what I did.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Pelicans.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams try hard, but they're disorganized. Not these guys.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Trey Murphy.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. And it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Pelicans let me know the status. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. And for a team with eyes on a championship, this injury could have serious implications. We will see how it affects them.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. We've got Murray, Sadiq Bey out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, hits a three-pointer. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Yeah, we know Morant can put up tons of points, but Ja is at his best when he's also involving others.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for one,
And that one misses. Aldama, the pass to Wells. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Jordan.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Bey, right side. The three ball. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Aldama. He's been contributing over 15 a game. It's good on the putback.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Williamson for three. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Jacks up a three, and Williamson gets it to go. Williamson's got 12 now in this quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
They set the pick. Pass to Wells. Clark in the post. Covered by Jordan. And the basket by Clark. Clark's got 16 points.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Three-pointer. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Gets the three to fall. He has 7. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Well, Richard, he's from a place with a history of great big men. Santi Aldama is next in line.
Well, the first Spanish players that come to mind for me are the Gasol brothers. The connection, Spanish and big men. Aldama has carried that lineage well in his short time in the NBA.
Morant, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. The Grizzlies have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Morant against Murray. Morant with the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
The Pelicans have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Shoots from the elbow. Aldama, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Bey outside. Takes the three. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Morant. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Murray. Bay from long range. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
All about confidence in these moments. Bay able to attack immediately.
From the stripe. It's not going to go for him.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And so it's New Orleans making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Jerome. Ja Morant is out there with Ty Jerome. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Hendricks in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And he jams it home with authority.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Jerome outside. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Here's Matkovic. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits. Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Puts up a deep 3, and another 3 for New Orleans.
3.
And Jerome has got the ball here for Memphis. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
For Memphis, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And there's the drive, and Hendricks gets it to go. Hendricks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man. This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Jerome, that's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. From outside the arc. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
To the middle. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Deflected. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Looney's checked in for Matkovic. Outside Morant. Shoots from 12. And that one hits the back iron.
2 minutes remaining in the
The
game.
Pelicans have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Pure from three-point range. Poole's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole has a terrific accuracy from deep.
Outside Morant. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pelicans.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Zion Williamson.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Memphis with a rebound. Over to the wing. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Poole from long range. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Now here's Aldama. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Looney passes to Jones. There's the three. Knocks it down from distance.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Pelican substitution, number 11, Bryce the Gambler.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Zion Williamson.